That's what it shows in the thing. Live stream is good. Did you see that?
Ah, and now it's counting down.
Yeah. So now
Look
it's
at
actually
that.
running. Now you should be able to see it if you go to my page.
In your page.
It should
And so what we're doing right now is we're taking this live stream and we're putting it in a post so that someone might know that we're live streaming.
be. Right.
I'm just kind of
Isn't it? This,
I'm reloading it. Beep, beep,
why
beep.
isn't it? Oh.
Videos.
Well, it shows up. Look on my phone.
Okay, we're streaming.
We'll talk to them.
I'm talking to that. I'm rubbing my eye. Okay, so I personally do not have a ton of experience with live streaming. I've been doing videos over the last year and a little bit more, and we've been getting a lot better with videos. And I have worked with my friend Kyle over the last lot of years, 10 years, doing different types of videos, and mostly in the comedy section of the video store. But now Snook is kind of an expert on, what do you call it? Live streaming.
This is in Spanish.
Well, that's cultural differences.
Video.
And for those that don't know, so did you want me Toto's all videos?
That would probably help.
Right. But
Why is it showing
she's
up?
having trouble reading my phone, which
It's in
speaks Spanish.
Spanish.
Yes. And a good question you might ask is,
Spanish.
why would your mother not speak the same language as your phone? And that's because, why is that?
You married your beautiful wife.
Right. I ran away to Colombia and found a beautiful wife there and learned to speak Spanish, and now my phone speaks Spanish.
I don't know how dark this
you
is.
it does look pretty dark. It didn't look
move over
that dark on our...
It does that. I
But
don't know why.
I think we want to do it the other way. We want to go this way against the more house and less sun.
No.
The sun's outside. See, look at us now. Oh.
No, try to go look that way.
Okay.
Go look that way.
Okay.
Does that look lighter?
It does look a little better.
Oh, you have to admit I was...
But I'm all by myself now, which is
I'm
not
coming.
ideal.
I'm still trying to find the thing to link it.
Right. But there's a
Because-
replay, so they'll probably would watch
We
it.
still are dark.
Well,
Why are we
you can admit I was right. It's okay.
Okay, hold the bags. Now turn the bags that way.
Which way? This way?
That way. Is that any
Oh,
better?
yes, with the house. Yes.
There you go.
Oh, my gosh.
This is... I don't know. You've made things very difficult.
Oh, yes. This is me. All me. She's laughing, too. You can't see her off camera. Gosh. Somehow my hair got all messed up while I was moving around.
What did you do?
Push some chairs around. I don't know.
And your hair got
What
messed
did
up?
you do to my phone?
I
Whatever it
didn't
was,
do
I'm
anything.
canceling.
I don't know why it's not showing up on your doohickey. Are we not live streaming? Let me go inside and check my computer.
Okay. All right. We're going to check. We're doing checks, test. I put test in my post, but I haven't been able to post the post, which admits that it's a test, because we haven't found the link to the live stream on Snookat's YouTube channel. That's what I'm doing here. I'm looking at our YouTube channel for this very live stream that I'm doing. And this is kind of where I get caught up with the new technology. I love technology, I love learning about it, but I don't necessarily think that all technology is appropriate. So that's one of the things we try to do with ecological restoration, is take appropriate technologies and apply them. And just because the technology is new doesn't necessarily make it appropriate. I used the example of Facebook a lot. And
Okay, go to the home
I'm hanging out here all by myself.
Go to the home page on your phone on my thing. We are live streaming. It is not.
So we're definitely live streaming.
But you want
Snook
home. You want like home. It's. Yeah, we definitely are on YouTube.
Good. Good.
I can't read Spanish, so I really can't help you.
Yes. Okay.
But it shows.
Did you
up.
email me the link?
I could do that. You want me to?
Oh, it came. Okay. Click.
Don't cancel it.
I want to
Copy
link.
the link.
Ooh.
Yeah. See.
Did you see it has an hour?
But I mean, it has an hour.
Well, you said you had experienced some problems.
But it was only a half hour before.
At a half hour, was it? Okay.
Yeah, no, it was, and I've done more than an hour.
Okay. Here's the link. Paste, and I'm going to get rid of that M.
Why was that?
That's mobile. Which I don't think it should matter.
Okay. So anyway, he's learning.
What tag should I put in?
Live.
Stream. Snook.
Made me do it.
Made me do it.
I'm learning.
That's enough tags. Newbie.
Noob.
Yeah. Okay, good. And I'll go to my blog.
And then post.
It's posted, I'm pretty sure. Now I'm going to my blog to make sure.
Oh, you use dark for a background?
I use night, yeah.
Oh.
Night vision. Or live stream with Snook. And now I want to see, does it... Oh, there we are!
See,
We did start really dark. Okay.
I don't know. It
Great.
looks dark to
But
me.
look at this, it's already a 7-minute video, and we haven't even talked about anything
No,
yet.
that's the problem with the
live
start of the live stream is that you really have to be ready.
Okay, so 7 minutes is about the time, and depends how long.
Do you want me to read Steam your post so other people might see it?
Sure.
Okay, I'll be back.
Should I edit the post and say start at 10 minutes?
Well, no, they'll start it at live. While it's live.
While
so when
it's
it's
live.
done, then you edit it and tell them where to start.
Okay, yeah, Rick gets real good at about 15 minutes. Yes, so, and what I don't also know is if I'm actually speaking to anyone live. It doesn't tell me here. It's telling me a lot of information around the borders of the screen. Most of it unintelligible. Oh, there's a little person that has a 0 next to it. That's probably because no one's watching. And I believe I was talking about how I have some experience making videos. And actually last year with DTube, we did 31 videos in a row, daily videos. And that was pretty good. I did a chore a day mostly. And some other stuff. And that was fun. I actually met a couple people that enjoyed that. And that's, I mean, I really mean 2 when I say a couple of people. But that was fun. We did that. Actually, that's, now that I remember, I did that with D-Live. And that D-Live is not with Steam anymore. And so I stayed on Steam. I really like Steam. And Steam community, but generally I like to try Steam-powered apps because, you know, I'm on Steam, and so anything that's there I can already connect with my account. Recently I tried a little Magic Dice. I'm preparing to make a post about that. It's gambling, so, you know, I tried it because it was Steam-powered. I wouldn't say anything like revolutionary on the high-low front. And recently tried another one, Drug Wars, which is actually a kind of neat game. I'm not thrilled with their choice of subject. Everything's kind of...
Yeah, I wasn't real thrilled they picked Drug Wars.
Drug Wars, yeah, and then drugs, weapons, and booze or whatever.
Yeah, I wasn't real thrilled with that either. But to me, I tried it, and it was, well, for me, boring.
It is one of those games. Now, first of all, it is missing a few things. I used to play a game called O Game, which was the exact same thing, except the resources were like crystal, metal, and stone or whatever. And you build spaceships and mines on your planet, and then you'd send your spaceships around.
Really?
Yeah, and I like that.
The concept. Maybe I just am stuck on the concept.
So it's literally like the exact same game. You upgrade your, in this case, mines to mine more crystal and metal, and I think it was hydrogen or something. It was the third material. And in this case, you upgrade your crack houses to make more drugs.
Yeah,
So I'm not thrilled with the subject matter of it.
I wasn't.
But the gameplay itself is similar.
But you play by yourself, really, kind of.
Yeah. Well,
except
other
for
than
when you
stealing
fight.
from other people.
Yeah, but that you do. They're not really. It's not like you see them.
Yeah, and there
you
was
just pick on that. Well, and then I lost because I took the top guy, which was like level 20 already on the first day.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went, oh, there's a scroll bar over here.
Yes.
Yeah. So
another thing about the spaceship version, old game, you sent your ships, and it was like the ships will arrive in 5 hours or 10 hours or next tomorrow. And so what would happen is the guy would come back, and he'd see this. Oh, there's this fleet coming in 6 hours or whatever. And so one of the things was, if I had ships on my planet and you sent your ships would attack your defenses and their ships, and they would crash your ships, and then they'd send the recyclers in, and they'd harvest that material. That's
before you woke up while you were sleeping.
If they could. So what you would do is you'd send your
sleep.
ships away, and they would on like a 24-hour mission, so they wouldn't get back to them tomorrow. You could never crash them in transit. So they could come and they could attack your defenses, but they couldn't crash your ships. And so then you could get like a, I don't know if it was like a beacon or a satellite, and you could figure out when their ships were going to come home. And what you'd try to do is send your fleet to get there right when they got there, so they didn't have enough time to like send it away again.
Right.
And there was an aspect there. So this one...
Well, this one has a bunch of coming stuff.
Yes, and I imagine everything's coming. Because it's new, very new.
Well, it's been out 2 days, 3 days.
Right. One thing I noticed, like, oh, someone's going to attack me. And it said block number. I'm like, okay, let's see how long that takes. And it was like 7 seconds. It wasn't like a time period. It was, what I found was just enough time to invest all the drugs that they were going to steal in a heist. There's a little window over here, and you invest your drugs in the heist.
I don't know. I sent my 2 little guys out that I got, and they died, and then I upgraded the things for free, and luckily I just powered up all the steam that I had.
Right.
And so I had none to play with.
Right.
Which was good.
Which is good, especially if you're trying to grow your...
Yes. Yes.
Now, there is I received some Steam, some daily prizes.
Yes, you do get some back, but yeah, you do.
And I don't know how that's going to work out. Is that an investment? I don't consider...
In the drug house? Are you investing in drug houses?
Yeah, that's not going on my taxes, by the way.
Right, but see, that's the problem I have with the subject matter.
So now, permanently, on my account, it shows that I have paid money for crack.
Right.
It's permanent. I can never get rid of that.
Exactly.
So that's the reason I use a separate account for trying out these new apps. So you won't find that on my Ecoinstant account. That's on a different account.
Because I didn't even see that you tried it.
Right. Because I use a new account. I'm using a new account because of these various reasons.
Because you don't want to be selling drugs under Ecoinstant?
Yeah, and even that on the other account, I wasn't very comfortable. I only bought the pharmaceutical company because it sounded
I don't know. I clicked on what I could click on.
Crack house? Like I'm going to pay that? No, I'll go with the pharmaceutical company. It sounds more efficient.
But I think you need them all, really, honestly,
Absolutely.
to play the game.
Well, the math is such where no level is better than another. Again? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we have 2 people watching.
Hi, 2 people. Now, what is that? You're going to see who they are? Oh, that's chat.
Yeah. So like
now you can chat with us.
Well, yeah, but they don't have to Yeah, don't hold your breath. So you did play it, huh? Did you spend any Steam on it?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. I had. So I was trying out Magic Dice.
Yeah, you said you liked that. Did you start losing?
I liked it. Did I say I liked it? I don't know if that was the word.
You were excited because you made some money.
Yes, that's the part I did like.
Off of Magic
So
Dice.
first of all, and I'm going to make a post about this, but I want to start this conversation. Gambling is bad.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Do not click my referral link in the description.
Do not click my referral link to Magic Dice or the game.
Yeah.
Or the drug game.
I don't know what the referral is about that.
I don't know.
I
did cirrhosis, and then I got a couple in the DMs, and I was like, I'm sorry, I already clicked on cirrhosis. And
right.
I clicked on stuff in the game, and then I closed it because I went, yeah, this is a money suck. Just like Steam Monsters.
Oh, yeah.
Which I gave all my cards away.
Did you?
Yeah, I gave him the engine.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. And he's a great guy for that.
Yeah.
He
gave me a lot of cards.
Engine, keep doing your thing, because that's what we need is guys like you out there playing Steam Monsters so that we can focus on other things that are more our speed, you know.
Yeah, I'm not he like stats and...
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been through trading card games before.
Right.
And it's one of those things, like, I know that I could have fun doing that. I could. Do you remember one time I was into Pokemon cards? Yeah. Look at her face.
But then what happened?
I even got a holofoil Charizard. I remember that. Mm-hmm. Holofoil Charizard. Yeah. And that's about what happened. You know?
Yeah.
Everybody's like, what's that? You know, like, well, if you were around back then, you would know that was like the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
But things come and they go, and that's what happens with trading card games.
Well, Magic is still around. Right?
Magic. Super fun. I had this great deck, but what happens? Every year they got to come out with a new set, so all the cards have to get a little bit better, otherwise why would you use them?
Well, that's like Hearthstone. That's why I stopped playing Hearthstone.
See, we know. You should, before you make these games, you should talk to us.
Oh,
the Snook Ecoinstant Consulting Group.
Well, no, people play them because they're fun.
Yes. Oh,
I tried a new kind of gambling, fun-ish game last night, but it's not out there yet. Right, like out there yet.
It's not public.
Well, I think if you know the address, you can get to it.
Maybe you should send it to me.
Well, it was sent to me, and then I made some suggestions, which are going to be...
Snook is a great suggester.
Implemented, I think, sometime in the next 24 hours.
Can you share with us the name of this new game?
No, because it might change.
Ah, yes. Maybe. How about, what color is it?
Blue.
Blue. You know, because I was getting kind of tired of the purple Magic Dice screen.
Yeah, it's blue. It's blue. And it could become addicting.
So, I want to share the story about the Magic Dice. A long time ago, decided I'm just not going to gamble anymore. Not that I ever lost tons and tons of money or anything, but I got to the point where I figured it out. Okay, this is kind of fun. It can get kind of addicting, and I can see a future where I'm unable to pay rent because I was playing this game. So I just decided I'm going to not gamble in this life. That's kind of what I decided. So, yeah, right. So now I'm eating my shoe because Magic Dice, and I'm a Steam user, and I better just try it out. So I tried my very best to stay to some rules. And I would recommend, first of all, that any of you did not gamble, but if you're going to gamble, definitely take a look at some ground rules to get started. First thing I did was I took a certain amount of money, and that was it. So you're probably going to lose, and that's it. So that's the amount of money.
I didn't even try Magic Dice.
Yeah.
I looked at it, and I went, yeah.
And there's
apparently
they're going to make more games, which could be fun if it was a social thing. If they could get that poker card, or Texas somewhere in there.
There is poker, Luxax,
right? If they could merge all of these games together, comment. Hello there from the Block Chase here today that I can watch the stream. Yay! You're entertaining me. That's even better. That's bonus points.
She's a D-tuber.
D-tuber. Yes. Well, I feel...
She's part of the 777.
Passion 7. Yay. So, I set out some money, and I decided that this would be the money, and that, if I lose it, whatever. So I started, and there is a strategy. It was kind of funny because the Marky Mark he actually is a robot that is magic dicing all the time.
Really?
Well, because the bets that you make also generate. They call it mining. Again, is this an investment? I don't know, but if the blackjack tables gave me stock in the casino. Geez, I don't know if they would have gotten me.
Well, see, I was reading. I didn't read. I glanced.
Mm-hmm.
Not read.
Kind of just. I saw something there.
Saw something about in strategy and 2%, and my eyes glazed over, and I went click, and then on to the next thing because yeah.
So every bet you make generates magic token, and magic token. There's going to be 7 billion of them, but all of the profits. No, I'm sorry. 40%. So some of the profits will be distributed to magic token holders.
Oh.
Okay. So I have, 100,000 magic tokens.
You played that much?
Yeah.
Oh.
And so every couple of days I log in and I get a Steam. So I'm earning dividends. Now this is known. They did this on EOS. They did this on Tron. And basically what happens is they die. So as the token the app, as the token distribution goes down, people stop playing, and there's no one left to generate the dividends. So they're kind of dead, and maybe they're not dead. Maybe Tron and EOS will become big communities. Maybe Steam will become a big community. We don't know. So that part is hard for me to see as an investment. It's more like a bonus. So, okay. So every Steam gives you a certain amount of magic tokens. And there is a strategy called the martingale. And you may have heard of this if you've heard anything about gambling. No. You bet $1 or any amount. And then if you win, you take it and you do it again. But if you lose, you double it and you bet again. So let's say you lose $1, you bet $2 and you win. So you win 4. You've bet 3 and you won 4. So you always end up winning the $1. If you lose 2, you got to bet 4, and then 8, and then 16, then 32, 64.
And then you don't have a house.
So, but the theory is that technically you can't lose because eventually you'll win.
You'll win something.
But here's the problem: it's the house limit. So there's a maximum you can bet, and that they'll pay you back, and so you can reach that. The other thing is, when you get up to the higher amounts, you're risking.
Right.
Way more. So if you bet now, so let me talk about getting to betting 128 Steam.
You did?
Twice. I did.
Twice?
Twice I bet 128 Steam. I won once and I lost once. So this was the system. Did you almost hit me? Yeah. So this is what I do. I started with 2 and I went to 128.
That's
and
good.
I bet 2.
But you lost it.
But that's what I'm saying. So that 128 bet was 7. So it took me 7 failures in a row, and that would knock me out. And so that was the first time it happened. I lost 128. And so the whole bet, I lost 2, I lost 4, I lost 8, lost 16, lost 32, lost 64.
And you didn't stop?
I stopped at 128. So I had lost until 254 Steam on that play. That was one play. So all of the time before that, I bet 2, I won 2. I bet 2, I lost. I bet 4, I won 8. So I was making money, right? I was making money. I was up. So, right. But I knew the whole time I'm risking.
Right.
The risk in that plan was 254. Oh, and I said, I wasn't sure if I would bet 128, but I did in the end. And the second time I played, I won 128 once. So then you win 2. Okay. So what I did as I went through, knowing that eventually, and I even did the math, I have it all written out ready for the post, the math still favors the house. Right. So 7 reds in a row at the odds I was playing, 50-50, which the house has a 2% spread. So it's really 49-51. Yeah, right. But those odds was 1 in 111 for me to lose. So it's very rare that I would lose. And so, but 110 times I win 2, so that's 220. And 1 of 111, I lose 254. So you can see the expected value is still negative. It's not. I'm not tricking the probabilities.
No.
Eventually, you still lose. So the first time I played, and that's actually kind of why your birthday present was so big.
I know.
I was using your gift as a way to funnel the